everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, aka For the Love of Glitter, and today I am doing a very exciting haul from a brand new brand. And it's coming to Target. It's coming to Target, guys, and that's exciting because anytime there's a new drugstore brand, I get excited, especially when it's cruelty free, because I feel like a lot of the drugstore haven't really gone that direction yet. So the fact that this is cruelty free is exciting. The brand is called Jason Wu. He did a soft launch on his own website and he had a 50% off sale, and I'm going to show you everything I bought. So if you're interested in learning more about this exciting brand coming to Target, just keep watching. Holy moly, I can't believe I got all of this for under $50. Like, this is a lot of makeup to test out. I'm so grateful. I mean this too. I'm so grateful he did his soft launch, but also with 50% off. If you think about who's normally buying makeup like that, it's usually creators. It's usually people who want to review makeup. So this was a very smart idea. It's hard for me as a creator who is still on the lower level, I'm not making a ton of money, and not getting a lot of PR. It's nice for me to be able to do like full face try on products, but I'm not able to do it that often because even really inexpensive items really add up, which is why I do normally do palettes. So the fact he did 50% off, like, I am so happy about it because now I can test all of this stuff out for you guys versus just like one or two items, which is probably how it would have been. Thank you, Jason. I know you're probably not watching this and you have no idea who I am, but thank you. I'm just gonna take out some of the items that I bought. This is called the Jason Wu The Bush. And this is basically like a wax product for the brow. And I have never used anything like this. I have always wanted to buy one from Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution does have a product like this. I guess the only like negative thing I could say is this is a lot of packaging for such a small product. So it does have a mirror, which is very nice, and here's what the product looks like. It looks just like the Makeup Revolution one. I'm gonna have to read the directions. I think you have to like wet a brush to use this, but you're supposed to use a spoolie, so we will be testing this out. Super excited. Next, I did pick up one palette. If I'm being honest, the palettes online didn't really appeal to me. They looked very light. This was honestly the darkest one that had the most depth to it, which is why I picked it. This is in Prickly Pear, but I've got to say, you guys, this is so much prettier in person. This reminds me of the Huda Beauty Little Pans. This is gorgeous in person. I think it's so pretty. It doesn't have a mirror, and this one has like all shimmers. I don't know if some of these are going to be like sequin matte formulas. It kind of looks like that, but this one actually has like some duochrome-esque shades. Like, the shimmers look like they're going to be really good, but of course we're going to have to test it out. I do wish there was maybe just like one regular other matte that's a little bit lighter in here, but overall it still looks, she still looks really pretty. I think there were like two other palettes online, and all of these range like up to $14. I think the most expensive thing is $14, so definitely drugstore prices. He has something called a fluffy matte lip cream. I got one just to test out. I got the shade, what shade is this? So it's a matte lip cream, but it says fluffy. They recommend pairing it with a lip pencil, but it's supposed to be super soft whipped matte lip cream that feels like air. And it says that it's beautifully pigmented and it has jojoba seed oil and grapeseed oil for extra nourishment. So I think it's just supposed to be kind of like a comfortable matte liquid lip, and I'm excited, honestly. I got more of a neutral color because that's like what I wear. This is like so up my alley in the colors. A lot of these colors are very neutral. I got the color Leave Me Alone. Is that what it's called? But it is very pretty. I'm so excited to test all these. The things that let me get to what I'm most excited for. The lipsticks. Okay, this packaging for the regular lipsticks are monochromatic. The outer packaging matches the inner, like, the product, and I love it. It makes me want all of them. This one is called Hot Fluff. It's for the lips, eyes, and cheeks. I feel like you can do that with any lipstick though in reality. And I don't know, I got the shade Apple Pie. I need to put some color on my face like ASAP. I gotta take pictures of these too though, because for the gram, if you're not following me on Instagram, I do a lot of up close product shots as well as swatches. And I think, again, swatches are important to people because you can actually see what it looks like versus really like too much like, oh, it feels so nice. This feels so luxurious. It's like that rubberized feeling. But let me open it up so you can, holy moly, that was hard. Okay, see how beautiful is this? It doesn't have a smell. So some people would, I honestly love lip products with scents, so like things that smell like vanilla and stuff, but this just feels so luxurious to me that I want all of them, and I don't even know how they perform quite yet, but I'm so excited. I got a lip pencil, and honestly I was looking for a more nude, like straight up nude lip pencil. It's called Stay in the Line, and I don't know if I got like more, if it'll really match the lipsticks I got or not. We'll find out. Again, it does, on the bottom it looks like it is going to be a little bit more nude, like a nudie pink. So there we go. I'll link everything down below, the prices and everything. Super stoked about this. He came out with a freckle. A freckle, I don't want to call it a pen because some people don't call them pens. It is called Jason the Freckled Boy, which is super cute. I think that's a really cute name. This one kind of reminds me of the Lottie Linden freckle pen that I have. But I love freckle pens and I use them all the time. So the fact that there's another freckle applicator product at the drugstore, super excited to try it. Again, definitely neutral packaging. All of it's very neutral packaging. I think the lipstick is my favorite packaging just because it matches the inner, but this looks, Jason the Freckled Boy, how cute. Okay. Oh, there's the applicator. It definitely reminds me of the Lottie London, but we'll have to test it out and see. It might not be anything like it. I don't know. And this, I think, is the last thing. Oh my gosh, this has been so fun. I've never ordered so much makeup at one time in my life, and I'm not even joking. Here is the Jason Wu. This is called it's called a highly pigmented cream shadow in Celestial Lust. I use cream shadows, but not as much as I used to. I kind of just wanted to test it out, but also this color looked very pretty. It's kind of hard to unpackage all this. It is very glittery. And it does have like a lot of pink goldenness to it. So I'm going to take some photos of this and then we're going to apply it to the face. Let's get into this. I don't want to wait anymore. We're going to start off with the lip pencil, and this one is in Leave Me Alone, or is it, I don't know. I think it's called Leave Me Alone. I'm going to use the mirror from the brow pomade, which we will also use. Okay, this is very creamy. This is really a pretty nude. Like if you wanted to pair it with a lighter nude shade. We're gonna try the lipstick first because I feel like the other one will probably be harder to get off. Again, love the packaging of this so much, but what's even nicer is you have the imprint on there as well. So this is just a really luxurious feeling lip product, and I really like it. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this might be my new favorite drugstore lipstick, or just lipstick in general. It doesn't really match the lip liner that I chose. This is like the softest lipstick I've ever felt. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of these. It feels like I have a lip balm on. I like this color. I don't even want to take it off. Here, let's swatch it on the hand so you can see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, did you see that pigment and how smooth it is? So we're gonna actually take a makeup mist for now. Just guess what I've seen people do is you just rub it in there. Or am I supposed to spray the actual product itself and then rub it in there? I don't really know. It is starting to get really clumpy. Again, I don't know if I have too much or not enough. I don't know what this is supposed to be like. Holy smokes, but it is lifting up my brows. I think I have too much. It's literally like I just took glue to my brows. Again, this is like a first impressions. I feel like my review on this could change because I don't really know how to use this product yet, because this product in general is new to me. I've never used anything like this. My brows are a pain in the butt too. They grow down. So that is fun and hard when trying out brow products. But it feels like if you are really into fluffy brows, this would definitely give it to you. Basically, if you want a really good hold and fluffy brows, I'd recommend this. Again, don't like base it off of my brows. My brows are no good. Let's go ahead and try the freckle pen. I use freckle pens on the daily. I used to use brown eyeshadow or something. I have a big mole right in the center of my face and it seems weird not to put anything there. So I always use this there, but I also kind of put freckles back on my face. I actually do have a lot of freckles on my face, but you end up not seeing it because I have so much foundation on my face. So we're gonna, I feel like this is gonna be really similar to the one that I have from Lottie London, and it's a more liquidy type of formula. Oh, but I do think this one is more pigmented, which I kind of like because sometimes I feel like they're harder to see. This one also, it doesn't seem to be as liquidy, and it does have like that red undertone, but I feel like sometimes that other one was a little too, I'll have to compare them and see. With this type of formula, I've seen people like just dab it right away, but honestly, this type of formula, you need to give it a hot second. And you can kind of pick it up and use whatever's left over on your finger to make more freckles. So like I'll take that really big one and then add some to the top. It's like creating like a stamp. That's how I do it. That's just what I find works best for me. I mean, I wouldn't say nay to getting this if you are interested in trying it out. I think it is good. I think it's good. We're gonna try out the eyeshadows. So excited. I haven't swatched them at all. I think they seem decently promising. We're gonna start off with the AOA Soft Base right here. I did have primers as well. I didn't pick any up just because I do have this one right now. I don't feel like I need like a plethora of eyeshadow bases. And we're gonna start off with that maroony shade just because I'm really curious. This taupey, not maroon, mauve shade, because I'm curious to see how much pigment we can get from it. Curious to see how all this works. It does seem to have quite a bit of kick up, which isn't terrible. Okay, so I can even see those little glitters that are in it. So I wish those just weren't there in all of the shades. Don't get me wrong, I love shimmers and I love glitters, but I do wish there was just one more matte in here, like this shade. I wish that, but it is really pretty because this is like the first sequiny shade, a matte with like a glitter that you can actually see the glitter still on my eye. Like I can see the glitters, which is a plus for a sequin shade, but not when I'm trying to use it for the matte. You know what I mean? Next, we're gonna go into this middle shade, and again, this one's like a sequin too, so I feel like this is just gonna be a super shiny, shimmering, splendid look. Definitely different in terms of you can actually see the gold sequins. I just can't get over that. I think most people would be turned off by it only because a lot of people aren't into... I think this is like if you're into doing more matte looks but you do want a little bit of shimmer, these would all be great for all over the like eyelid. We're gonna go ahead and do this one on the inner corner. This is the one that seems very topper-esque. This one just seems like a topper shade. So, but like that shift. I am using it on a wet brush, but it is really pretty. Don't get me wrong. I think we have a really pretty look going on here. And that is a really pretty color. It would be pretty as a highlighter as well. Like I could see myself putting that all over. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm kind of obsessed with this shade. If you can't tell, I'm like now going up into my inner corner. That is just beautiful. And then I think we're gonna take this pink shade. We're gonna take it on our finger and just see how it does. This is more like a pinky gold. I mean, this is like what shimmer dreams are made of. This one again is like a topper too. I can just tell because it does not have a lot of background pigment, so that would be one that I would use with a glitter glue, or I would put on the inner corner as well. So I don't think I'm going to spend too much time trying to build that up. I can tell that these ones here, like this bronze shade, is going to be like a normal shimmer, and I think that this gold one also. So I'm going to take some of this bronze shade, which is super soft. All of these seem super soft. And we're going to put some on the outer corner just to kind of test it out. The shimmers are good. I could see some people getting frustrated with them because they are like a lighter kind of toppery-esque. But if you know how to work with those types of shadows by using a glitter glue or using them wet, and you can appreciate topper shades, I think you'll really like it. So we're going to use the Celestial eyeshadow cream on it now, and this looks gorgeous. We're going to swatch her. I don't know why I smelled it. It doesn't smell good. So, super intense. I am loving all these shifts though. It does look a little chunky, so I'm blending it out the best that I can. This is like a pinky gold. So I think it actually ties into this palette very nicely, and I think it's gonna look gorgeous on the lid with what we have kind of going on already. It is a little bit, again, like I said, chunky, so I feel like we're gonna have to play around a little bit with it to see the best way to make it work. I feel like it's very chunky, and the best way I could figure out how to use it was taking some on here and just patting it on. I kind of feel like the more I like moved it around, it's like really chunky glitters. You can even see it on my hand that some places are chunkier, which really stings because if you look at it, it's like really pretty. Like, it does look less chunky once it dries, but I just don't know how to get it to look better, like not so chunky. We're gonna go into this dark brown. So that probably would be one that I just would not pick up. I don't know if all of the shades are like that or if it's just this one because it's so glittery and whatnot. We're gonna go into it deeper just to kind of, yeah, and this was a bad idea too. I should have done this before because now on top of that, it is just looking like scaly and just not cute. But I've added some eyeliner and some simple mascara. I feel like it was really hard to test out that deep dark brown matte color on top of that glitter formula because it was so chunky, but I think it worked just fine because I did use it on my lower lash line to kind of smoke it out. I do like the way the eye look has turned out, even though that glitter is really chunky and there is glitter in my eye crease. I still think that it is really pretty. We do have one more lip product to test out. I did reline my lips, and again, this one is called Leave Me Alone. Oh, did I get the matching? It looks like a lot of product is on there, but it is supposed to be more moussey. We'll see how this works. It doesn't smell like anything. This might really be the matching lip liner to the lipstick. It looks the same. Alright, so while I don't like how much it chunks up on the wand, it is going on very smoothly and looks very nice. This is a really pretty nude color. It feels so soft as well. We'll have to see how this dries down because it feels really good. What I really like is my lips are not in the best condition of their lives right now because it is winter. I've been putting chapstick on, but they're still really dry, and I feel like it's not accentuating any lines because it does have that moussier texture. I don't know if this is gonna dry down, but I can say that I really like it. I don't even care if it dries down. I really like it. I stopped recording for a hot second so this could dry down and we could see what it really looks like. It does transfer, but not a lot. It is just like kind of those soft, light, airy liquid mattes that they come out that are more moisturizing but do have a very matte finish, and I do really like it. I wouldn't mind picking up a few more of the shades in the collection. Let's wrap up my thoughts. Based off of first impressions, here's what I would highly recommend picking up, especially when it launches at Target or in your store. The lipstick, 100% go get a lipstick. Not only is it very luxurious looking, it feels very luxurious. It feels amazing on the lips, pigmented, beautiful. At least the color I got, which is apple pie, I love it, and I will definitely be picking up more of these because I loved it. Also I would recommend the Fluffy Matte Lip Cream. This is really nice feeling too, especially if you're really into liquid lips. Like I said, the wand is a little bit chunkier at first and it looks like kind of gross, but once you get over that, it applies soft and smooth and it is really pretty, and I like this color. I think it's a beautiful nude for every day, and I wouldn't mind, again, picking up more. I don't know if the lip color actually matches the bottle too well. I would recommend these lip liners as well. If you can find cheaper on the market, you know, there's some good cheap lip liners on the market, so I don't think you necessarily have to, but I do think it is a nice creamy lip liner, and you can get one to match the exact shade from the collection, so I think it's good, but I don't think it's like you have to have it. This specific Celestial Lust I wouldn't recommend because it is so chunky. I feel like there's better cream eyeshadows on the market. I think it's because it's just so chunky glitter, which looks beautiful in the tube and when you swatch it, but on the eye it's just kind of hard to get to look correctly. And you guys know me, I love my glitter. It is pretty. Like once I got it, like it looks pretty. I might use it, but it wasn't like my favorite product. Again, there's just better ones out there that are a little less chunky. I would suggest trying out a palette if you saw one in store you like, and although I really wish it did have a mirror, I think in drugstore people are more apt to buy something with a clear cover so they can see what colors they're getting, so I guess that makes sense, because at first I was like, well, the brow product has a mirror in it but the eyeshadow doesn't, but if I was in the drugstore I'd want to see what colors I was getting too, so I think it makes sense. I was really impressed with like the duochrome, and they are more topper-esque shades, some of the shimmers, so keep that in mind. Again, I only picked up the one in Prickly Pear, but it is really pretty, and the sequin shades, I was surprised you can actually see the glitters in them even once you like blend it out, which normally people are like, what's the point in sequin shades match with the glitters, because the glitters just fall off. Well, that didn't happen in this case, and it was really surprising, but they're pigmented. Again, toppers need a little bit more work than what you're probably used to, but I love topper shades and I love working with them, and I think a lot of higher end eyeshadow palettes like Huda Beauty, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of some that I have personally off the top of my head that have shimmers like these duochromes. They have those, so it's kind of cool that it's now at the drugstore, because I know you can't always get these types of shades at the drugstore, so that's really exciting. This again might be their deepest palette. I don't know if they plan on coming out with like more colorful palettes, but that would be really neat to see. I liked the freckles. I think they produced very natural freckles and it was very easy to use. Again, I feel like you do have to dip the brush back in more so than you do like the Lottie London one, but I still think it's good, and if you've wanted to test out a freckle pen, this would be a good way to go. Again, be careful, let it dry down just a little bit, not too long because it will dry, but then you can take the excess and stamp it around. That's just a tip that I've learned from doing freckles with the more liquidy type of formula. And last but not least, we do have this brow soap. I have to play around with it more, but it's kind of cool that another one is coming to the drugstore, because like I said, I only know of Makeup Revolution that also has one that you can get from Ulta. So just the fact that now there's going to be another one I think is cool, and I've always wanted to try one. So I don't think it's a necessity. There are more brow products in this line, like powders and also like regular brow gels and like brow pencils, but I just had that stuff, so I didn't feel like I really needed it, so that's why I went with this one. This one is starting to dry down more. My lips feel really soft, like they feel more dry now that I'm talking and it's dried down. Like I don't think it's gonna transfer now. It's not. Now it's not transferring. It feels, when I touch my lip, it feels like I have nothing on it. That's insane. But it does feel like I need to lick my lips. So, but I still really like it. For a liquid matte, it's a really comfortable formula. Overall, I'm excited to see what this brand has to bring to us. It's cruelty-free and it's affordable and it's accessible, I think. I don't know if it's just going to be online or if it will actually be in stores. Hopefully it will be in stores. Let me know if you plan on picking any of this stuff up, and please like and subscribe if you found this video to be helpful, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.